Booyah versus Artfight.
Hey yo, what's it to you here? And today we're going to be talking about my Artfight Experience. And man, what an experience it was. But before I get started with that, let me explain the concept such what exactly Artfight even is. Because I know before even participating, I was initially confused. I was like, Artfight? Do people's OCs fight? Is it like a team deathmatch? Or do people pull up and start throwing hands? Digital is better. No traditional! But no, worry not, my dear spark plugs. It's actually quite simple. Essentially, Artfight is an art gifting game where you gift art to someone else by drawing their OCs, and then in turn, hopefully, most likely, someone else will draw your OCs. This can be done via almost any media, drawing, modeling, animation, etc. A drawing of someone's OC is considered an art attack, and the attack is rated by points based on how much work/effort was put into the drawing. Therefore, if you just drew like a basic doodle, that's going to be like less points than someone who drew like a fully colored/shaded piece with a background or even a fully fledged animation. But what's it to ya? What are points even used for? Worry not, my dear spark plugs. I haven't forgotten. Basically, the points you earn are for your team. When you sign up and join Artfight, you're automatically divided into two teams based on, I believe, a randomly generated theme. This year's theme was Fossils and Crystals, and your boy was Team Fossils. Alrighty then, I think that about covers the basics. Now that you guys are caught up to speed, let's get started on, me actually talking about my experience. I joined Artfight around the beginning of July, and naturally I was curious. I finally bit the bullet and made my account and uploaded a couple of my OCs. Afterwards, I'd scroll through the OC page where people put their new OCs and it constantly updates, and I bookmarked a couple. I kid you not, before I was even done scrolling, someone had already drawn my OC. Yup, they drew my avatar and it's actually like so cute. Like, I'll literally cherish it forever. I mean, after all, it is my profile picture. But anyways, of course I had to have my revenge. Also, let me briefly explain what a revenge even is. Hold on now, it's super simple. You already know what an attack is, so essentially a revenge is just a counter to an attack. And to be honest, all my drawings during this art fight were revenges. But anyways, after this first attack, here's what I drew as a revenge. I drew their cute little BOC. Next up, someone drew my OC Hops, who's literally one of my favorite OCs from a comic series I'm working on called Good For... Hourglass? Is that you? Wow. You definitely had a glow. Yeah. Oops. My bad. But anyways, Good Fortune is about... Right. My bad. Also, aren't you gonna introduce yourself? All right. So I saw Timmons also had a bunny OC, so I decided to draw him. Originally, I wanted to draw Albertus and Hops together, but due to time constraints, I just drew a simple head/bust shot and kept it pushing. Next up, two more people drew my version of Little Red, so of course, I had to get my revenge. From here on out, I decided to ramp up the quality a little more and start using these Artfight drawings to continue to practice my render. I drew Melody Chex's OC and Juliana Jinx's. I really like their designs and especially the color scheme of these. Besides that, I don't really have much else to say about these, besides wanting to practice my dramatic lighting. Other than that, these are probably my favorite headshots I drew. Alright, let's keep it pushing. Next, I checked a couple days later and got this absolutely gorgeous piece from Little Fox Bard. Not only did they draw my OC Hops, they also drew their OC Bika. The pose, the coloring, just literally phenomenal. So, of course, I had to get my revenge. However, I also decided to ramp up my quality once more. Am I a little crazy deciding to ramp it up on top of working on multiple other projects? Maybe. But hey, I knew I could do it. Plus, I was genuinely enjoying putting my all into these drawings. I also decided that I would try to reflect what someone drew for me. For example, if someone drew me a portrait, I would draw them one back. And if someone drew a full body pose, I would try to return that. But yeah, anyways, for Little Fox Bard, I decided to draw their angel OC. By now, you guys should already know I love angel OCs. I mean, look at me. I know y'all see the halo, the wings. But yeah, I really wanted to go for a pose that, for real captures their personality. So like almost any other artist, I went to Pinterest, tried to filter through the AI slop until I found some good inspiration. Oh yeah, another interesting thing I did to save time, I started to develop a little process. I would make the sketch, line art, then I would clean up my sketch, add the flats, add the lighting, and then render. Doing that definitely saved me some time. Next, someone drew my Demon Goat OC from another one of my stories. And it's so adorable. I love the pose, especially in how it looks like he's for real trying to mimic a dinosaur. Like I can hear the roar. Literally. I also like the shading, and I see the shadow. Let me tell you, that is not easy, at least not for me. To return the favor, or rather to get my revenge, I decided to draw their OC, Tara. I really like their color scheme and outfit, like actually. So of course, after a trip to Pinterest, we got to work. I debated between a couple of poses, but ultimately went for one that, really displayed their character and just made them look cool. I absolutely loved rendering this drawing. Like adding those little lines at the end just scratches a certain part of my brain. But yeah, I'm really happy with how this one turned out, and I'm glad they also seem to enjoy it. All right, woo, we're almost there. Guys, stay with me. We got a couple more. Next up, one of my peers, Everdream Art, we may or may not have gone to the same college, drew this absolutely amazing pic of Little Red. I mean, she did such a good job of capturing Little Red with just the pose alone. Now, for the revenge. I scrolled through her page of OCs, and I'm sorry, not to glaze, but her designs, wow. Not only are the designs themselves unique and amazing, but the way she does her design sheets, literally phenomenal, truly. Your boy definitely took some mental notes. I chose to draw an OC that not many people had attacked, so I drew her OC Avon. Not gonna lie, I kind of struggled with the pose this time, specifically with the perspective of the bent foot. Does it still look a bit wonky to me? Maybe, but that's okay. We just gotta get back in the lab and practice drawing more feet. Anyways, of course, like always, the rendering this time was my fave. I don't know, there's just something about seeing everything come together and fall into place. I just love it. But yeah, I really enjoyed the rendering this time around because of the intense light source that kind of just, draws you in. But anyways, there's Avon. All right, this is the last one that I had time to do, guys. For real. For those of you that are still here, thank you for sticking around. Now, by this point, I was a little overwhelmed. What's going on? What happened to them?
What's it for you versus Artfight? What's it to you in Hourglass versus Artfight?
Got it. Whoa. Oh man, his wings are way cooler than mine. What? What? How did you? Whoa. Man, I wish I was stronger. Strong enough to take on them alone. Thanks. Also, you could stop smiling now. It's kind of creepy. Maybe next time. Maybe next time. Phew! Woo. Man, I didn't think a fight scene was in the budget. Also, you good, Hourglass? My bad. So, anyways, I decided to make one final mass attack with their OCs. Also, literally while I was drawing this, I think someone else attacked me. That sounds so violent. Someone else attacked me. But anyways, I got another attack, and I had to squeeze their OC in. But yeah, not gonna lie, the more I worked on this drawing, the more I came to enjoy it and ramp up the effort. Because originally, I was like, I'm just gonna do one layer of shading and one highlight layer and call it a day. Now, I'll admit, I couldn't do as much as I did with some of the others, but I'm still happy with how it turned out. And I'm glad the recipients seem to enjoy it too. Also, unfortunately, like 3 more people attacked, but I ran out of time to draw something for them. But yeah, all right. Whew. Wow, that was a lot. All in all, that was my Artfight experience. Thank you guys so much, though, for drawing my OCs and characters, because I never expected so many people to enjoy my characters. It was so much fun drawing so many different OCs, and I hope to draw even more next year. Unfortunately, by the time this vid is uploaded, Artfight would have just ended. But don't worry, come next July, I hope you'll participate, and who knows, you might just get drawn/attacked. To be honest, you probably will. All right. Thank you, guys. Wow. Thank you so much for watching and making it to the end, whoever you are. Please like, comment, and subscribe. And from now on, I want to start making more high-quality videos for you guys. So let me know what you think and what you guys would like to see me do next. Until next time, deuces.